The term ADA website compliance checker is searched quite often, and you will notice that it comes up in Google autocomplete results. But this term is a misnomer, which means it is a wrong or inaccurate name or designation. What people usually mean when they search this is they're looking for an accessibility scan. So they're looking for an automated accessibility scan that is going to flag several accessibility issues for review. It's not conclusive, but it is helpful. And so that's what I have on the whiteboard is scans are still very helpful and they can help with reducing risk of litigation. But it's important to note that they are not conclusive. Even if we had 0 errors returning for our website, it doesn't mean our website is accessible. It doesn't mean our website would be considered ADA compliant. It just means that the scan is not showing any errors. So again, what I have on the whiteboard here is 0 errors does not mean your website is ADA compliant. It does not mean you won't get sued. Now, why is this the case? Because when we look to best practices for ADA compliance for our website, we are looking to WCAG 2.1 conformance level AA. So these are technical standards. They are the Web Content Accessibility Guidelines, and they give us guidance. They give us a reference to how we make our website accessible and the different ways and considerations that we can make in incorporating accessibility into our website. So it's not that we have to be fully conformant to necessarily be ADA compliant, but it is best practice that we get here because we want to avoid litigation altogether. And again, we get back to the search term. People are hoping to make their website ADA compliant so that they do not get sued. And so they're searching for ADA compliance checkers when the scans don't check for ADA compliance. They just check for a few accessibility issues. And so to illustrate my point, let's say we might find 12 issues or partial issues that are flagged by the scan. But then to show you how many issues we need to consider, WCAG 2.1 AA has 50 success criteria or things to do for accessibility. So there are many more accessibility issues beyond these initial, let's say 12 issues that are flagged by the automated scan. The scans are still very helpful, but they are not conclusive. There's not anything that we can rely upon. They just help point us in the right direction. It is always best practice to get your errors down to 0. But just know that that is not where accessibility ends. It is just a very helpful point in furtherance of making our websites accessible, but they're not conclusive. And even if issues do return, just know that there can still be false negatives. Occasionally, there may be a false positive, but regardless, we need to manually review the results of an automated scan. Now, usually they're on point. Usually they really help us in guiding us to the accessibility issues we need to look at. But again, these are not anything close to an ADA website compliance checker. And the providers behind the scans would tell you the same. They would tell you that this is not checking for ADA compliance, but just several accessibility issues. So just imagine we have 12 bullet points and we are going ahead and taking care of what can be flagged by automation. We are looking for those issues where if there is an issue that is automatically detectable, then the scan is going to help point us in that direction. So that's it on scans and what really is happening with ADA website compliance checkers. If you need help with accessibility, I'm going to provide a number of resources below, and this includes training offered by me. This includes the ADA book, which I wrote and is available on Amazon, as well as consulting from me. But I wanted to cover ADA compliance checkers because it is searched quite often. It is a misnomer, and people often mistake accessibility scans with scanning for ADA compliance and their website being clear of accessibility issues.